You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for December 23rd through January 3rd, 2025. Looks like Ava is falling hard, Nina is panicking, and Drew is creeping. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not subscribed, please click that button. Let's jump right in. Monday, December 23rd, Christmas week kicks off in Port Charles. Laura is counting her blessings. She has got baby Ace, who's in good health. Lulu is out of her coma. Lucky is back in town and actually sticking around. So except for Nikolas being in prison, things are going really, really well. And of course, the fact that Charlotte is still missing. Lulu makes a promise about something, and Anna gets a surprise for the holidays. It looks like she's going to be spending time with the Scorpio family, but she may get a special visitor. I wonder if we're going to have Emma Drake showing up again. Lucky and Elizabeth spend time together for the holidays. They are reminiscing about their past. I'm really enjoying those old flashbacks. Things weren't, always smooth with them, but they're being very selective and showing us just the good memories, which I enjoy. And Jack Brennan is over at Carly's. She invited him because he was going to be alone on Christmas Eve. Sonny has his panties in a twist that Carly didn't mention he was coming over, and that's because she didn't know until she decided he was. Sonny corners Carly and wants to know if she's sure about having him there, with him, Christina, grieving Joss, very upset Michael, and it's going to be a rough evening. Looks like Jack takes off a little early and he and Carly talk outside, and I'm really enjoying this. Tuesday, December 24th, we have an encore episode airing for Christmas Eve. This is one back from May 22nd of this year. Alexis got a shocker in the hearing when her dead boyfriend Neil Burns' brother Fergus showed up and tried to make sure she couldn't get her law license back. She did wind up getting it back, but she also found out he was part of the reason she lost it to start with. And this was an episode where Dex had been beaten bloody by Sonny and was considering pressing charges, and he was talking to Christina and Joss and Michael about it. And we have the episode. This is the same episode where Finn had to tell Violet that her grandfather, Gregory, had died. I don't understand why this is a Christmas Eve episode, because it's just very maudlin. And Liz argues with Finn, who is hitting the bottle because he is grieving his dad and won't let Liz take Violet with her. And she's just trying to protect the kid because her dad's sitting around drunk. And it's a very messy, painful episode. On Christmas Day, Wednesday, December 25th, there is no episode at all, not even a rerun. ABC sports coverage. I think it's maybe NBA, something like that. Thursday, December 26th, we have Laura catching up with Sonny, and I wonder if she's going to talk to him about Valentine, Charlotte, anything like that. And Michael talks to Jason, and he has some things to get off his chest. Obviously, he's going to talk to him about Willow going ahead and getting a lawyer. Speaking of her, she has to defend what she's done. Now, if it's about the legal papers, really, that's on Nina, but it may be more about her allowing Drew to come over to her mom's with Scout, spend time with Willow and the kids. That's not a woman who is concerned about putting her marriage back together. And Dante gets alarming news. There's a lot of news that could be alarming. Maybe it's about Dex's autopsy. We'll see. And Chase and BLQ put their heads together to strategize. Friday, December 27th, Alexis gets a shock. There's so many things that could be. Again, the autopsy that shows that he died of the same thing that Sam died from. Could be Christina going off the range again, And Michael is looking for advice on Friday. Could be legal advice. That might be what shocks Alexis, because with Diane out of town, he's going to need another lawyer. And I doubt Rick is going to take the case. Trina helps out Kai. And Anna is really shocked by Jason. So I wonder if he and the Jackal have found Charlotte. And Brennan has a request for someone. And I hope it's Carly. And I hope it's for like a New Year's Eve date or something. And speaking of New Year's, next week, December 30th through January 3rd, 2025, we have New Year's Eve bringing some romance. I am definitely hoping to see Carly ring in 2025 with Jack Brennan, and I'm hoping to not see Sonny ring it in with awful Natalia, but he probably will. No doubt Michael and Willow are not going to be kissing when the ball drops at midnight. I do wonder, though, if Drew finds a way to creep closer to Willow in time to score a midnight smooch, since he is making a very blatant play for her. And I also expect Nina to do all she can to prevent Drew from being anywhere near Willow if she can body block him. Rick and Ava might finally breach that attorney-client divide, and, Ava's kind of fallen for him. Maybe she'll get lucky and get some tonsil hockey as the clock strikes midnight. Lulu is celebrating her first holidays in 4 years. First Christmas, then New Year's, and she could be at the Q's since that's where Rocco is staying, unless she heads to her mom Laura's place. I'm assuming the Metrocourt is going to have festivities and fireworks as usual. Sasha is keeping this big secret, so romance is not on her mind, just the bun in her oven. And speaking of ovens and buns, BLQ and Chase are going to try and make some fireworks of their own. BLQ is starting to get a little concerned that she hasn't gotten pregnant yet, and they're definitely hoping to have their own little miracle this year. Joss, of course, is feeling very sad and lonely, having just lost Dex. And I wonder if she's going to unwrap the gift he got her or leave it wrapped, for a later date. She is definitely still in full mourning while the countdown begins to her first new year without the man that she loves. Liz and Lucky are likely going to be together. I do wonder if it's going to be just the two of them or if they're going to have the buffer of their son Aiden there, so they're not tempted to cross lines. They've been doing a lot of reminiscing lately, which definitely has people wondering, is this thing going to happen? I don't see any sign of any other romantic pairing other than him for her and her for him. So that's probably where it's going. New Year's Eve is usually an encore of a previously aired episode of General Hospital, unless they break the customary habits this year. I'll keep an eye on this and let you know. Right now, the DVR is showing a new episode, but that seems unlikely. And on New Year's Day, Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, there absolutely should be a preemption of General Hospital in favor of sports coverage, but I will update you if anything changes on the encore and preemption info for GH.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.